What's up everyone, Randall here from Gopher Noobs, aka GOLANG for beginners. Today's video, we are going to be creating a Pig Latin generator from scratch. Stay tuned. Alright guys, what's up? We are creating a Pig Latin generator. Today, we are adding on to a previous video that we made. You can see that video here, where we created a Pig Latin generator for a word, like gopher, to turn it into ophergay. But with that, we ran into problems when we created sentences like Gopher Noobs are cool. However, in this video, we're going to fix that and turn that into ophergay, oobsnay, reay, oolcay. So let's get started. To begin with, we're going to head over to the GOLANG playground, the Go playground. And if you want to get this file, you could find it down in the description, so you could start from the same point we're starting from. Now, what we need to do with this is we need to create a function that will actually turn a word into Pig Latin. So we can actually take all of this that we just made in the last video and we can cut it, and then we're going to create a function. Now for this function, we have to write func and then the name of the func, which we'll call platinize because it sounds cool, but it's also short for Pig Latinize. And then we're going to basically import a term into the function. So this is going to be the word, all right? And then we have a return on the function. Excuse me, this is X, and the word is going to be a string, and then we're going to also return a string from that function. Now, in that function, we're going to do everything that we already did in the last video, but we need to make a couple changes. So instead of the word here, we're going to import X, which is the word, and I'll show you exactly how this works later. And then what we need to do at the end is we need to return joined, because we're returning a string up here. So how does this work? Well, basically we have this word gopher, and then what we want to do is we want to platinize it, because that sounds so cool. We're going to platinize word, and we'll just call this platin. Create a variable called platin, and we'll print out platin. So what happens here? Well, basically, platin is a new variable we created that is going to run a function platinize, which is we created up here, and is going to platinize this word, and word right here is gopher. So it's going to take this gopher and it's going to put it into X. Now X gets put right up here, so X is going to be lowercased, and then it's going to be split, and then it's going to be appended, and then it's going to be joined, and then that joined is actually going to be returned from this platinize function, and that joined return will be assigned to the variable platin, and then we're going to be printing out platin. So just to ensure that it runs, we're going to run that, and boom, we have ophergay. So far it's working, but now what we need to do is we need to do it for sentences. So we'll have a sentence, and like I said before, Gopher Noobs are cool. And so we'll do that. Now, first thing we're going to have to do, and it's always helpful to plan out exactly what you're going to do. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to have to split the words in the sentence. All right. Then we'll have to platinize each word. And then we'll have to join the words. So, to begin with, let's split the words. And we're actually familiar with this. We did it previously in the last episode. We're going to use the strings.split. But instead of splitting between the letters, we're going to split on a space. So how do we do that? Well, basically what we do is we'll have X sentence, so a slice of sentences of the sentence will be equal to, and we'll do strings dot split. We'll run it on sentence, and we're going to split at the spaces. So I just want to print this to make sure that I can see what it is, what it returns. So X sentence. When we run that, what we'll get is, here we go, a bunch. We've split this sentence into basically a slice of strings. So we have gopher, we have noobs, we have R, we have cool. We've split them on the spaces. And just to ensure that this is actually 4 different things and it's not just a sentence in a bracket, we could check the length of that. And we should get 4. Boom, there it is. All right, so that's part 1, done. Now part 2, we need to platinize each word. So we need to be able to get at every word in this slice. So we want to get at the 0th word, the 1st word, the 2nd word, the 3rd word. One way to do that is to use a range. So how we'll do that is we're going to say 4, and then because we don't need the index in this index value pair, we're going to say 4 word in range X sentence. What we need to do is we actually need to platinize it. Platinize word. So again, what we're doing here is this variable we just made up. So we're going to say for every, this is an index value pair. So the index would be 0, the word would be gopher. The index would be 1, the word would be noobs. The index would be 2, the words would be R. The index would be 3, the word would be cool. So for each one of those words in this range of X sentence, which is down here, we want to platinize that word. So we want to turn that word into Pig Latin. So that is something that we want to do. But another thing that we want to do, because I want to kind of make this happen, turn it into a string. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new variable, and we'll just call this new, and then this is going to be a string. And so basically it's declaring it like that. It's leaving it in the null value for a string, which is just an empty string. And then what we're going to do is we're going to say new plus equals platinize word, and then we'll print out new. When we do that, ooh, look at this. We have a really long word. This could be like the name of a town in New Zealand or something like that. But you can see we actually have what we're looking for, but without the spaces. So one simple wraparound that I found here is if we go back up to where we reordered them and we added the A at the end of a sentence, we want to be able to split these into words. And so when we do that, if we just add a space right here, it's not going to be a perfect answer, but when we run it, look at this. Ophergay, oobsnay, reay, oolcay. We have our Pig Latin generator. Not perfect, but good enough for government work. And that's all we're doing right here. Because as you can see, it's not perfect because it leaves a blank space at the end. So it doesn't, you know, if ideally it wouldn't leave that blank space at the end. But this is what I came up with that kind of worked. And you can see here, we didn't even need to join the words at the end because we did that all in this one little argument right here, this one for statement where we added to this string variable new, we added every platinized word to it. So basically what happened with this, just so you can kind of see what it looks like. First thing I want to do is I just want to print out X sentence for you guys again. All right, so that way. So basically, we split this sentence, Gopher Noobs and Cool, into a slice, and each one, and this is another thing that I should show you guys, just so you can see. For index value in range X sentence, and we'll print F, and we want to have %V, %B, and these are just going to take the values, and then we have IV, because I just want to show you what the index and the values are for things in X sentence. When we do that, you can see, where do we need to, oh, right, and then we'll add a new line. There we go. Run it again. Okay, so you can see this is going to take a look at the index and value in X sentence. So we have the slice of the sentence right here. So index 0 is Gopher, index 1 is Noobs, 2 is R, 3 is Cool. So when we're platinizing it, Pig Latinizing it, basically what we're doing is for each word, so the first word is Gopher, what we're going to do is we're going to say this string new, which right now is an empty string, is equal to platonizing that word. So to platonize it, we go up to this function. It goes into this function and comes out pig Latinized. So that would be ophergay. And that ophergay gets added to that empty string. So then right now the empty string is ophergay. And then it goes on to the next word in the range of X sentence, which is noobs. So that comes out oobsnay, gets added to the string. And the one thing that I did, the little workaround that's not ideal, but it works, is just adding a space here to add these spaces between the words so we don't have to join them back up after splitting them. So guys, that in a nutshell is how you create a Pig Latin generator, and then you can go around and do whatever you want to do. Like if you want to say like and subscribe to Gopher Noobs YouTube channel, you could run that and you could see oolcay, oolcay, ophergay, ophergay, oobsnay, ootubye, and oolcay. There you go. So, like I said, like and subscribe to the channel if you did enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys got something out of this. And this is basically how you connect the basic practices of GOLANG or any other programming languages into fun little exercises. You can look up fun exercises to do, and then you just basically try it, because it's all just using stuff you've already learned. All the little things we've done here are things we learned previously on the channel, and you just kind of add them all together to create something new. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Peace.